What's going on, vape fam? This is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky, bringing you some of the best products on the vaping market to the vaping community. Tons and tons of quality brands the world over. You know what I mean? Now, in lieu of the weirdo little regulations that the FDA is trying to pound upon us, not every country around the world falls under the same regulations and laws. The UK especially has some of the best e-juice coming out of anywhere, and I'm talking about quality flavors and extracts, different laws and regulations that they can work just to make it a little bit easier. There's a ton of companies going to the UK in order to sell a lot of their product. A lot of storefronts are moving, not especially anything that we need to be massively concerned about, but this is actually really strengthening our support for what we're trying to uphold here. So one of those companies out of the UK is WOLFBANE'S Lucky 13 Elixir. Look at the bottles. These came all the way to me, yours truly, from the United Kingdom. Little itty bitty 35 milliliter skulls full of goodness like you've never even tasted. Bling from the bottom of the bottle to the top of the little gold ring around the dripper. These things are totally tubular. Two different flavors here. This one is vanilla Valhalla custard. Awesome, awesome stuff. Look at the artwork on that label. That right there impresses the heck out of me. Shows a lot of passion and time and consideration that goes into just the theme, the overall theme, that kind of good old-fashioned skull going on in there. The next one is banana walnut bread and cognac. They're not fooling around with these flavors, right? And then, of course, you've got the typical standard label for the company on the back, Lucky 13 Elixir. Now, like I said, 35 milliliter bottles. This one, the Valhalla Vanilla, is 100% VG, so that's pretty much a dripper's dream right there. And of course, the other one is the banana walnut bread with the cognac. That's just a max VG, so there's probably a play with a little bit higher than ordinarily for most of the max VGs as far as the PG is concerned. Great flavor carrier. We're going to start with the Valhalla Vanilla Custard. So it's touted on the website. If you go on to WOLFBANE'S Lucky 13 Elixir, it's going to be a UK-based website, but there's a button on the top of the homepage that says US Store. Click on that. There's actually no difference in the amount of money that you would pay for this retail price between British pounds and American dollars. They're 25 bucks for a 35 milliliter bottle. I don't know if all of them ship directly from the UK or not, but the quality of these flavors is something that I have never tasted before. And I think a lot of it has to do with just different location, extract, just different mixology, how they blend everything together. Plus, I've never tasted cognac in any other flavor other than these. These are really, really super unique. So pre-steeped, amazing flavor go into these combinations. Besides smelling so reminiscent of something that I'm very familiar with and that tickles my palate because I'm a great dessert vapor, and anything that is creamy, vanilla consistency, stuff like that, the rich, deep, decadent flavors are right up my alley. But the cognac is a really, really unique flavor in itself. It mixes so amazingly unique with a great vanilla custard, which this is top quality stuff. Kind of fumbling over my words on this one. I don't even really know how to describe it. If any of you guys have ever drinking cognac, which you probably have, the majority of you at least maybe, if you can kind of wrap it around your palate and your brain with a really nice custard flavor, that's what you're going to get. I don't even know how to describe it or compare it to anything else out on the market. It's one of the most unique custard vanilla blends, creamy blends that I've ever tasted. So don't expect to try something like this and expect to taste something that you're really familiar with. The only thing that came familiar to me was the custard, but the custard was amazingly high quality. The cognac in there made it taste like something completely out of this world. Closest thing I can compare it to is maybe some type of a holiday bread or something like that has, a little bit of brandy or something like that in it just to soak it in and make it nice and nutty and flavorful. Deep and rich and creamy with that cognac flavor made it completely outside the box for me. This is one of the most amazing blends I've ever tasted. Incredibly innovative. WOLFBANE'S definitely put a lot of time, energy, and passion into this flavor. And I haven't even gotten onto the banana bread yet, man. Let me tell you something. The banana bread with cognac was unbelievable. You're not going to taste this and expect to taste your typical banana bread vape. And I have tasted banana bread vapes out on the market. They're pretty good. And who does not like a good old-fashioned, warm, buttery, cakey, sweet banana bread right out of your mom's oven? You know what I mean? Once again, using the cognac base mixture with this, they may have even used actual cognac for this. A lot of the time, some of the liquors that they use in a lot of the e-liquors are the actual extract, derivative of, so that they can put it into the blend and make it a little bit more quality. And I'd bet money that that's exactly what they did with this one. Absolutely straight up on par with everything that you would expect, especially if you're familiar with the flavor of a good cognac. It doesn't even smell like how it describes itself. And don't take that as a negative, because it's definitely not a con. It is so outside the box and complex in its flavors. Now, at first vape, I tried really hard to pick out something that was familiar in the layers of the inhale. The first thing that hit was a little bit of a vanilla flavor with that cognac. Came through really strong, deep, rich, earthy, and flavorful. On the exhale was that cakiness with the banana, and just a little bit of the cognac just sort of dissipates on the exhale. So what we've got here is a product that is so familiar with just a warm, friendly, cozy vape. Again, something completely refined, classy, and steps it up just another notch with a nice, just a really quality, well-aged cognac. Something very, very unique. Go on to Instagram, look up WOLFBANE'S Lucky 13 Elixir. They have a big fat Instagram page. They have 2 or 3 other amazing flavors and some awesome little bottles that have some of that wax dripped on the top, just make it look really cool and old-fashioned. The artwork is amazing. The quality that goes into those other ones is just as amazing. I haven't tried everything. I've only tried these 2, but I've had a lot of positive feedback coming from this company, especially from the owner, which is totally cool, down-to-earth guy. Like I said, it took him probably about 3 weeks to ship from the UK to me in this, and man, these were wrapped and packaged with more bubble wrap and tape than you can imagine, but they made it to my door safe and sound. Give them a follow, check these guys out, and definitely check out their store. They've got the link on the page, WOLFBANE'S Lucky 13 Elixir, and don't forget, hit that USA store. It automatically converts all the poundages to American dollars. You guys can pick up some of this stuff and everything else that they have. If we strengthen the community worldwide, we become a bigger entity, and representatives from all these countries can converge and help each other out, raise awareness and advocacy. That's what this is all about. So support great companies like this, especially outside the United States, where the brand and just their general theme and mission is to strengthen this community and bring forth quality product like WOLFBANE'S Lucky 13 Elixir. Let's say that 3 times fast. You know what I'm saying? Really great quality stuff. Definitely recommend these guys. Want to say, WOLFBANE'S, thank you so much for supporting Joe of All Vapes. Really appreciate your patience and sticking it through. So spread the word here at Joe of All Vapes on YouTube. Check me out on Instagram, Joe of All Vapes, just straight up Joe of All Vapes. I've got some awesome discount codes for a lot of the greatest vape juice out on the market right now. Anywhere between 10 to 25% off savings of the retail value. Awesome, awesome stuff. I'm going to put a lot of that information in the description below in this review. And you guys have any questions, please put it in the comment section below. I guarantee I'll get a hold of you if you get a hold of me. I love making new friends, guys. This industry and this community has been a great one for me. I want to thank all you guys for your support, and keep watching, because that 10,000 follower giveaway on Instagram is going to be compiled and ready by the end of June 2016. It's going to be a fat, awesome one, guys. So this is Joe of All Vapes, your eye in the vaping sky, hoping you keep it cloudy.